Hi, Tony DeWitt here, Missouri appellate attorney and a guy who likes to make the law make sense on YouTube. As I mentioned in one of my other videos, I've had a family member that passed away, and instead of going to a funeral, I'm going to a remembrance service in Houston. I'm actually leaving on Wednesday. I'll be back on Sunday. Because of that, I don't have content that I can do that would be timely and topical. First of all, at the level at which I record on my MacBook, it just would be unbelievably hard to upload using a hotel uploading speed sort of thing. Some of those hotels where you have free internet, you get about the same effect as a 300 baud phone modem. So I don't want to try and upload while I'm on the road. As a result, I've made some videos that I'm going to let run in the background while I'm gone. I will be back on Sunday, and you'll get fresh content again on Monday of next week. Thank you for being there for me and for allowing me to go and do this thing, which I feel that I have to do. This person was very important in my life, and I feel what I would call a moral obligation to go be there and remember him and help everyone else celebrate his life. So hopefully y'all understand that. And I know I've got the best group of people out here on YouTube, so I'm not worried too much about it. But courtesy does demand that when you're going to do something like this, you tell people. Now let's talk a little bit about a channel update. Over the last 6 months, I have slowly and steadily been building out some of the things that I think I need to expand the channel and do more and deliver the quality that I hope everybody has come to expect. So I used to have a Yeti microphone, and no matter what, it sat right here on the video. It made me look like somebody had attached a big black thing to my chin. So I had to get rid of that. And the nice thing about the Yeti is that it rejects noise to the side. But the bad thing about the Yeti is that it rejects noise to the side. So you can't put it over here and you can't put it over here in order to get a decent input or output on the microphone. So the Yeti has gone to the other computer that sits over there. And as a result of that, because it does sit over there, it's not going to be used as much. I'll probably only use it on Zoom calls. And let's face it, if somebody is calling me on Zoom, they probably understand that I'm not using the, Cray 4 supercomputer from the NSA to do my Zoom calls. And of course, the other upgrade that I made is this Elgato Wave 3 microphone, which comes with Wavelink software, which hopefully can improve the sound of my audio. I've had a number of criticisms of my audio. In fact, I'm really thinking about going back to some of the other things that I have done the first couple of years where I hadn't settled on a red shirt and I hadn't settled on a background or any of that stuff. And I'm thinking very strongly about removing those videos and simply changing them into the new format and reposting them. I'd really appreciate your thoughts on that as well, because some of that stuff, the audio sounded like I was talking at the bottom of a 50-gallon oil drum. And I feel like I have a better understanding of that now. For those of you who may be interested in that kind of thing, one of the things that I did was buy a better green screen, as you can see here. And it looks kind of wrinkly at the moment, but it was pressed up against the wall so I could take a better picture of it. I think this is, as probably everybody knows, what allows me to put the C behind me. So that's one of the things that I've upgraded. Another thing that I've upgraded is my lights. I have a pair of Elgato key lights. And the key lights are wonderful because they are subject to control by software. One of the things that makes that super special is the ability to run this through a Stream Deck. Sure, those of you who have done streams know what a Stream Deck is, but basically it's a little piece of equipment that allows you to, with software, hit hotkeys and do things. I can turn on the lights that I'm using today, or I can turn them off with a touch of a button. In addition, I can pause the output. I can pause when I'm talking, when I get stuck, when my tongue gets tied around my teeth and I can't say what I'm looking to say. It also allows me to pause when I'm switching between a document behind me and the sea behind me. So I've done that for a number of reasons, but the primary reason that I've done that is because I anticipate in 2024 starting the project of video streaming here on this platform. And we'll set up a night where everybody can get together and I can do a stream and people can ask questions. If you have any thoughts about that, about what you might want to see on a stream, would it be question and answer? Would it be me interviewing other lawyers? Would it be me just taking a topic and riffing on it? Maybe you'd like to hear rants. Maybe you'd like to have Tony Two Toes show up and do a little stint of his own. But whatever it is you would like to do, I would be honored if you would put that in the comments and let me know. Really appreciate all of the new subscribers and, of course, all of my subscribers who have been with me for such a long time. Because the channel took off so aggressively this last year, I really wanted to take the time and build on that and improve my quality and deliver for all of you a product that is better than it would be if I just didn't put the effort and the time and the expense into this. So the third thing that I did in 2023 to upgrade the entire apparatus here is I bought a brand new MacBook Pro with an M2 chip in it, which is a lot faster. It makes video editing faster. The camera is much better. The only quarrel I have with the camera is you can't zoom the camera. You have to do that in software post-production, and I find that really kind of annoying, but it's not a perfect world. If it was a perfect world, non-stick pans would actually be non-stick, but it's not a perfect world, so there's that. So I've done all of this basically to deliver what I hope to be a better product, and I would really appreciate it if you would give me any of your thoughts or comments about what you would like to see on a stream. I'm going to probably pick 6 or 7 of my loyal fans here to maybe set up a stream where they are the only ones who get the invitation to that until I can get this figured out and figure out if I'm just a blithering idiot incapable of doing the streaming or not. So, it always pays to make sure that you can do something well before you do it for real. This year I intend to do a number of trials. I'm probably not going to do them live. I'm not going to live stream them because, as I've mentioned several times, I have a day job and I don't have the ability to do a lot of that stuff during the day. And in addition to that, and I'm sure some of you have noticed, some of you who've been here for quite a while have noticed, I try to cut out the profanity and I try to cut out all of the what I would call distasteful or disgusting things. I didn't put a lot of the really disgusting evidence in on the Shonda Vander Ark case because it was too upsetting. And I think one of my subscribers said that she had listened to about 5 minutes of it and had to turn it off because it was just too dark and disgusting. So the dark stuff and the disgusting stuff I try to edit out so that when you see a video here, you don't have to worry if one of your children steps into the room and hears what's going on. That, I think, is an important thing that I can do when I do these trials and make my comments after the fact as opposed to doing it live. So that's where I'm headed in 2024. Hopefully, this is something that sounds like a good idea. If any of you think it's a bad idea, I do hope you would let me know. I don't want to ever do anything that puts any group of people off. It's one of the reasons why I don't do political things. People have asked me a lot about the issue of Trump being removed from the ballot in Colorado and in Maine. And I don't know how to comment on that without sticking a finger in the eye of either a Democrat or a Republican. And so rather than bifurcate my audience into one group that loves me and one group that hates me, I think we'll just stay away from things that are hot button issues, primarily because even though I could comment legally and do a fine job, there is a possibility that someone would not understand that I was simply giving my view on the law and not giving my view on a particular political issue or political candidate. So again, that's why I do the no politics thing. I've trod into that several times, and I was rebuked by the people on the channel who were upset that I had taken a position on those. And so rather than upset folks, I just don't do it. If you ever have a question directly for me on that sort of issue, I'd be happy to answer it by email. But I try very hard not to, shall we say, twist the dragon's tail on either side of the aisle, because I love everybody. And I think it's much better if we can have a discussion about the law without having to get into the political issues that sometimes wrap themselves around every issue out there in the law. That's what I have for you today. I want to thank you all for being with me in 2023. Let's charge forward in 2024 and have a great year again. Thanks for watching. Do something nice for somebody today. Take a moment, send somebody a thank you note. Send somebody an email telling them what a great job they did on a project. Anything you can think of to do to make somebody's day better makes all of us better. Have a great day. Catch me down here at the beach tomorrow. If you like this video, here are a few others you might try, and don't forget to subscribe. Have a terrific day, guys.